When I first looked at Bitcoin in March 2000, I think it was worth about $90 billion. And by August, the value of the assets had grown to about $180 billion. The value of assets has grown to $1.8 trillion now, 4 years later. And I think it will be $18 trillion, then $180 trillion, and even more. I think it's very easy to understand. I think Bitcoin will go from being 0.1% of the world's money to being 7% of the world's money in 21 years. If you want to see this happen, you should keep buying it. As of late, Michael, Saylor has been really excited about Bitcoin, and you can bet your bottom dollar that this will have great effects on the rest of the crypto market, but especially on XRP, which is what we're going to talk about in this video. I need to talk about this tweet from Michael Saylor right now because it really blows my mind. All you did was put this out more than one day ago. He says that the Ultimate Weekmaster's Wealth Operations offered a Bitcoin yield of 12.3%, giving our investors a net gain of 4,738, 0 Bitcoin or 5,820 Bitcoin per day at 93.5 Bitcoin, which is $98,000 today. That could mean $3.8 billion a week or $544 million a day. Michael Saylor is now putting a lot of money into the cryptocurrency markets, either directly or indirectly. And that's really helping the whole crypto business grow. Because a lot of you may have learned in the last 3 weeks is that the prices of cryptocurrencies like XLM and XRP are going through the roof at rates we never thought possible. Also, I want to let you guys know that this is just the beginning. If you thought that was crazy, I'm here to tell you that old coin season hasn't really started yet. There are billions and billions of dollars going into Bitcoin every single day. Soon, all of that money will be pouring into other cryptocurrencies as well. You also want to be ahead of the game. Because if you do this, I know for sure that you will make a huge amount of money, a lot more than you have already made from your XRP stocks. We are going to pay attention to what Michael Saylor has to say because it is really important for the future of the crypto markets. Click the like button so that everyone can see this movie and join in on October 30th. We told everyone about our 2121 plan. We are going to add $21 billion worth of equity and $21 billion worth of constant income assets. And we put in this shelf register to get the $21 billion in fairness on the market services through. The next week, there was an election with a lot of attention, and the purple side won. After that, on Monday of that week, we said for sure that we had bought $2 billion worth of Bitcoin. That was a week worth about $2 billion. It's about 27,000 Bitcoin. But then another week went by, so the statement this morning came from last week's activity. This means there are 5 days in the market. That's about $2 billion in sales the first week and $4.6 billion the second week. This is the most important and expensive thing you've ever bought. Yes, I believe it is the largest Bitcoin buy ever. Yes, $6.6 billion because we had our quarterly numbers. You do know that I think we bought Bitcoin in that range 41 or 42 times. Ever since August 2020, we've kept buying things and haven't sold anything. It's an incredibly simple plan. Bitcoin is like New York City and online. I just want to put off shopping for Manhattan online. I even believe that 8 billion people will need to put their money in Manhattan at some point in the future in our internet world. There's also the fact that the capital markets are behind us more when we sell more and are seen by more people. There you have it. If you're an investor on Wall Street looking for the company that will really buy up cyberspace, you should buy MicroStrategy stock. Some people buy Bitcoin because they like it. Anyone who knows me tells people to buy Bitcoin every day. Some people want more Bitcoin. The only thing I have that is better than Bitcoin is better Bitcoin. According to my comic story, we borrowed $4.2 billion at 82 basis points and used that money to buy Bitcoin. That means that people who like Bitcoin buy it, but people who really love it want to borrow a lot of money and buy more. There is also a different group of investors called convertible bond traders. They want to know how to buy Bitcoin at the all-time high and get the gain without the downside. You buy the bonds and it looks like they've done better than Bitcoin, but they're still bonds. That's why people are amazed that we will definitely support your bond. They do better than more than one type of bond. I mean that they are buying and selling some of these bonds for more than $200 and less than $100. That means they're up 100%. In other words, they do better than all investments and even better than Bitcoin. And that's because we set up a public company with a tiered capital structure and different types of permanent capital. After that, we get to see the senior bonds in the capital form. Then the equity gives a BTC yield which means that many Bitcoin maxes pile into the fairness. This gives us a top class, and we can use the premium from the equity to make very profitable capital markets, trades with the bonds, and the rest of the fairness. We're selling convertible bonds, which have both a bond and a choice part, like a call option. This is how it works. This means that the convertible advantage is with the people who buy options. They like how volatile the stock is. One thing you won't know is that our stock is the most unpredictable in the SP 500. If you bought all 500 shares in the SP 500, you said, what is the most risky thing that could happen? We're like 100 vol, the VIX and SP are both about 15. The Mag 7 stocks are mostly well known. They can be around 20 to 25 vol. Bitcoin is worth $50, which means it changes value 3 to 4 times as often as the SP 500. We use a micro technique to borrow Bitcoin. That gives us 2 times that. When the price hits 100, most buyers are afraid of volatility. They're scared of it. They might say, I can't handle the volatility, but volatility is like an engine's RPM. Being spun at 100 RPM instead of 10 RPM is like that. So if you put volatility into the Black Skull scenario, the options become a lot more valuable. For this reason, many people attack Michael Saylor for doing this, but the results are pretty clear. Because of this, he can bring in billions and billions of dollars into the Bitcoin area. He's using regular buyers who want to learn more about Bitcoin to get them to join the markets. And it's for sure a brilliant idea. And it's clear that this would make me think, I thought, what if people were doing this for XRP and properly, happily next to you? It's very likely that will start happening because we'll have full regulatory readability. Gary. Gensler is leaving his job, and we will have a pro crypto CC chair in his place. This means that XRP ETs will be used. That means a lot more businesses are using shopping XRP in the same way Michael Saylor is, and that's the truth. It looks too good to pass up, and who wouldn't want to invest in a Levi's crypto XRP stock on this channel? That would be really cool because you'd have access to both me and XRP, which is our favorite coin. Keeping that in mind, yes, I think the future will be great for XRP, HBAR, XLM, and most of these other ISO cryptocurrencies. I think they have a long way to go before their price goes up because of what Michael Saylor is doing now. We're going to try to use those same methods in the future. To become definitely insanely rich, we can hold on to proof of an idea or something we know works and do it ourselves. If you guys want to be a part of that project, get rid of that like button for good. So everyone finally gets to see the new movie, and something very important for all of you, make sure you join my chat and go to the join VIP point. That means you can join all of my trades. It's right here. You click on join VIP, man, join BTCC right now. Join now and trade with me. The first link in the description of both the Discord and the BTCC. I'll see you guys in the chat where we can talk about some